Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're in the pantry again. It's just been hard to kind of situate just how we want it. So I have gathered a few things that I think are going to help. A little bit what's tricky for us is that this air fryer is taking up a lot of space. And so we don't necessarily need the air fryer in here. We're gonna switch it out with just a little toaster and we're gonna open up some real estate there. We're also going to try to organize these items in smaller bins, but in bins that will help it stay all situated. And I'll talk you through all of that. And then because we have this little cabinet down here, we're gonna move probably the jars down there. And it's just, she's getting another makeover. This girl is hard to keep cute, you know? And so, especially because I do taste testing on the other channel, this becomes just, you know, so we're gonna make it not that. We're gonna make it happy and lovely. And I think that's the great thing about moving into a new space or even your old space as seasons change or as you kind of figure out what works best for your family. You make it happen. So we're gonna make it happen in here. So let's start off with showing you one of the things that we're gonna build for our corner over here. Give you a good look of what's happening right now. Okay, this space, I've got something to fix that. We're gonna fix that. There's just gonna be fixing, a lot of fixing. Oh yeah, I have ideas. So that's our before moment. Let's get some good afters, huh? First of all, let's go build the thing I'm gonna put right here and then we'll move on. Check this out. I got it from Costco yesterday. This is a mesh rolling cart with the wheels on it, which I think I'm gonna keep. And I have some ideas. This is going to offer us a bit more space and it's gonna fill in that hole that really doesn't have anything. So I thought, one, we could put potatoes and onions or whatever in there so that they're up off the floor. And I've had those in a basket on the floor, but I kind of think maybe this would be helpful, but we can also maybe put some bread items in here or just whatever our heart desires. But I thought that would be a good one. I'm gonna put it together. And they also had a black one. So if you're interested and you think this might work somewhere in your little house, they had a black one too if you have a Costco membership. All right, okay. So, everything can be opened, so that's important. Let's fill it up with potatoes, and I think I'm gonna put bread over here. I currently have one loaf of bread, but a lot of times we've got a whole bunch more than that, so I think we're good. So next up, I have mason jars and things up here that I'm gonna put down here. So I've got ideas for what needs to go way up high so this becomes more functional. We'll clear out here, at least somewhat. And right now it's holding papers and that's fine. Markers, that's gonna still actually stay in here. But we're going to make room. Play-Doh, and we've got this guy. I'm just gonna give it a nice little, you know, freshen up. It's a very active space. It's a lot of use. You guys are gonna color?
Yeah, here.
Okay. So you can take all of this.
No,
Oh,
I need these two.
Okay.
Where's the markers? Wait,
No?
can we have the markers, please? You need two of
Yes, you
them.
may.
No, what about you get? Okay, I'll get this one too.
Do you guys want these?
No.
Okay.
don't want to scratch on the color.
You don't want to scratch. These are little scratch off things where there's fun color underneath. Where do I put it? So everything down here is going to be the drawing and Play-Doh. You know, some of these, I think maybe could go in the basement. Just the basement, yeah. I just don't think that we've really been needing them so much here. So we'll keep a few for in cases, but then the rest will go in the basement for in cases. You know what I'm saying? The thing we're gonna move down, we just need easier access to the doggy things. That way we can have easier access to the doggy things. Let's take the space right there and make it for the dog. Okay, the rest of the coloring stuff, when they're done with that, will go back there. I think we have another space done. I want to thank Graza for sponsoring today's video. I am so happy to be working with Graza because I've been using them in my own little world for years now. And listen, the girl in the front right here, she sold me on it. I was like, yes, I just feel like she knows me, right? This is their Sizzle extra virgin olive oil and it tastes amazing. So they harvest this mid-season. The olives are juicier. When they press that baby out, it's just like, the flavor has to be one of my favorite olive oils ever. I use this on everything. When I'm making my eggs in the morning, when I'm roasting vegetables, when I'm, oiling up my meat to go in the grill or in the pan, when I am making pasta, when I dip my bread, it's in this oil. Like, Graza and I are friends. We're so friendly together. It is a single source extra virgin olive oil. So I think that's really fantastic. It comes from one place. There's no blending, no funny business. You might not believe it because she's funny, but there is no funny business right around here. Graza comes in a squeeze bottle, so it's ridiculously easy to use. Can we all say hallelujah? I like me easy, delicious goodness. I personally think this tastes amazing and the price is dynamite. Like, it is so affordable. Olive oil can get pricey and I love a beautiful tasting olive oil. This one, I love it so much. And I love that it comes in a 2-pack at Costco. You can pick it up in a 2-pack at a great price and start oiling up everything. Thank you so much to Graza for sponsoring today's video. You can grab your Sizzle 2-pack at Costco today and start just oiling everything up. It's delicious. Now, I say let's get back to it. Come on. Next big thing is removing the air fryer. I do use it, but you know what I've come to realize though, is I do like it for quick heating up when I do taste testing, but I don't always use it. The oven seems to crisp things up in our regular life a lot better. Like, it just cooks it better, even if I put this on the bake. And I still think this is a great air fryer, don't get me wrong. But I think I'm gonna try to put it in the garage somehow. It's just not gonna fit in the kitchen because of the way the countertops are. I think we're gonna be okay. I feel a little bit sad, but yet at the same time not. We're definitely not getting rid of it, at least right now, so. I've gotta clean this up and make it, shiny and pretty again. Look at all this space that gave us. Because the bread is over here, I'm considering putting the toaster over there, but at the same time, the microwave is not a huge thing that we use. It's just here for the possibility. Actually, you wanna know what gets used in that microwave? We have these little things called warmies, and it's an animal. The girls all have one. I got them for them for Christmas. And you put them in there and you warm them up. So when you can get cozy with them, that's what it's used for the most. Every single night, Johanna does that with her little stuffy. But I also have seen some popcorn made in this microwave. And just a few other things, not a whole lot. So maybe we'll situate that differently and that'll make it work out better. I don't know. Or we move it over here. This is just one of those, you just keep moving things around. until it makes sense. I see below here that I have some bread ends that probably are no good anymore. Oh yeah, no. So that's one basket gone and a little more space on the shelf. These had several, you know, whatever these are, Cheez-Its and Goldfish. There's not a whole lot left. So we find a different way to get those used up. One of them must have a hole in it because it keeps dropping off little goldfishes. Where's the hole, friend? They don't want to talk about it. Okay. The goldfish get to go for a swim. This had stuff in it at one point and no longer does, so we can remove that. Okie dokie smoky. I think this is where we're going to bring in the plastic bins that I got. Let me show you some that I have and how I think because of the way that they're shaped, as well as how I'll be able to fit them on the shelf, it will help. Here's what it looks like. These are cool because they're expandable. They're not the most, you know, they don't slide with the most ease, but I would think that once you set it how you want it, that's not a huge ordeal, right? Set it and forget it. Then we have these big ones. I'm thinking these are gonna be for the big cereal bags. We use a lot of Sam's Club bulk buying to fill up the pantry, so I think the bags can fit in there really nicely. This guy, I don't know. It was just kind of an idea, a thought. We'll think about what we wanna do with it. We have some more that are expandable. These are more square bins that are expandable. And there's our new toasters from Cuisinart. There's a little bit left in here. Ta-da! How about we use the basket and we put the overflow in there up higher. I can label it eventually. I don't have that now, but eventually. And then everything stays, you know, what we're using down yonder. So imagine that that says cereal on the front because I'm so clever, but I don't, it's not there. Chips and snackies. What do you think if we put pasta in here? I think yes. Maybe this way? Mm-hmm. Yes, those fit so perfectly.
Can I have water?
Yes. I have a thought. So these items right here are taste tested items that the people want to keep. So what if I put a basket down lower with these things so that they all have a place to go after I've taste tested them and people do want to keep them and we're not sending them to the neighbor's house. I think that's a brilliant idea. Way to go, Megan. Thank you. See? Bada bing, bada bacon. Easy. Okay. Okay. You talked me into getting blueberry Pop-Tarts. I'm not a fan. I thought we'll put some things away, clear space in the kitchen, and then kind of have an idea of what we're doing here. Cereal, pop Pop-Tarts. Those aren't always there, so this will be kind of a moving bin, but this is the one that expands. And then we don't really eat graham crackers for breakfast, but they're there. That's fine. Sauce here. What will go here? Probably some taco stuff. I did a grocery order and I thought I was getting a regular can of beans. I got a big dough. So that's good. That works out for us. Oh, there's another one of this, fellas. Why so many? Okay, we're gonna condense because I didn't realize this was both strawberries. Strawberry Pop-Tart. I'm already liking this situation. So I didn't used to like clear bins, but it just makes more sense in here. So that's how it's gonna go. In our old house, the way that our pantry worked, it wasn't really a pantry. On the sides of our refrigerator, it had two big door things with lots of drawers, and the drawers pulled out. So keeping everything in the baskets, you could see right down into it. It wasn't a big deal, and I think that's what I had in my mind, but this just doesn't work that way. So we're gonna go with the flow, switch through. It brings me a lot of happy when I'm able to organize. It really does. It's kind of, I feel like it relaxes me and it gives my brain such a, do you feel that? Let's think this through together, friend. I have things that can go right here. Where are they? Here they are. So we've got a little bit of hot chocolate, not the big one that we get during the winter time, but the kids the other day, they were really craving some hot chocolate. So we got that. Along with some marshmallows. Okay, there's the marshmallows. I also thought we could put the Hershey syrup in here. And where do we want to put Mrs. Butterworth? Can it go with the cereal? Is that too weird? That's not my typical MO at all. But I feel like that's okay. I'm doing a little switcheroo here. We're gonna put this down yonder and then another bin right here because some of these things are going to be a part of that. Since there's not a whole lot in here and I kind of need this bin, I'm going to go with the flow and just put it there. I thought I could use this bin for these items, which would be things that we use quite a bit. Let's see. Come closer so you can see this. So this bin's a little bit taller, but it's also the expandable one. I'm liking what's going on here, and then I might even put the honey in there. We'll put peanut butter back there. Actually, can I do one more switcheroo? I kind of want them to be in the shorter option. Just feels a little more reachable. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. I didn't feel like the camera was necessarily picking up the organized look of it. Just because it's see-through, it's a little bit tricky, but there it is. I like that. Very good. So everybody is looking happy. I found another can of beans, so clearly we didn't need that. What are we gonna do about you little fellers? I hate it. I don't like this thing at all. It doesn't move nicely, and I'm not gonna deal with that all the time. That's not enjoyable. So off you go, friend. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. I love you, babe. I gave up on the cans for a second and I put the oils over here because I thought they looked pretty. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. Well, when all else fails, stick with what you were doing. I'm going to clear off this space and I'm going to put the baskets at the back stock. I like having it down low, I think. We'll find a home for our recipes and our rice, everything. Clear it off, put the baskets in. Let's do that. Cracker backstock, cereal backstock, taste testing backstock. I don't have a good spot for these. They're not backstock, but they're tasties. And if I put them there, I know we'll see them. So that's a good way to go. Now, let's look at everything that we've got here. I am actually shocked that I like being able to see everything like this. It doesn't feel overwhelming, which is surprising. What we were doing before was actually quite overwhelming. So I'm thinking these are a few little backstock things that I think are fine right there. I don't have a problem with that. I might just freshen up the baking items here. I've got a few more. This cornstarch actually isn't for baking, it's for making oobleck. But that's okay. And then I'm going to put the rice where it goes, these crackers where they go, and maybe some paper towels way up high. I do want to just address this area a bit. We've even got some kitty food back there. Remember when we had a cat for 8 days? Yeah, he left. I'm sad. So I think we've got just a bit more and it'll be looking fine. We had to get a new coffee pot. Ours stopped working, but I kept the glass to this because you just never know when you might accidentally break it. It's happened. These get filled up with rice, but I haven't opened them yet. So once I open them, I'll do it. I'm not doing it now. Okay. Okay, there's a little spot there for a plate. Butter up your toast. I think that'll be lovely. I have to say, I think we found a really good solution for this season, for this right now moment. I am pleasantly surprised with the outcome, and there's a little bit of space left for whatever may be. We've got things, even a little space on the end over here behind the paper towels if we need a little more something. There's a bit of space here. Bum, 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 bum. There's a little space here for a little toasty toast time. Guys, I feel like now I know what we have and everything has a really good home. Putting the baskets down low, that's a win. And we can see what's in there so easily. Putting these here kind of contains everything. Also tells us what's in there. Everybody's just, doesn't it make you happy? It makes me so happy. I really enjoy it. Then over here with our potatoes and our bread having their moment. Down here, let's see, we got doggy stuff. We've got some jars. Play-Doh goes there, but that got played with while we were doing this. And then coloring items go right here. I think we did it. I think we did it. Oh, by the way, I wrapped up my waffle iron. I don't know, no matter how much I clean it, sometimes it just has a little bit of an oiliness to it. And so I don't want that getting on everything. So I thought we'll just wrap it up like a little baby in a blanket. I'll keep you updated and let you know how it goes, but I think it turned out beautifully. All right, friends, we're done, and I love it. I really do. This is going to work out so well, and so we'll just keep up on it and see how it goes and tweak it as we need to, but I think we've got a good thing going. So thanks so much for hanging out with me. Really helped me get it done. And do you want just a moment to see all of what's left? I think you should have a real moment. So we'll do a real moment out here, and then I'll show you the finished product in here. We've got boxes, our step stool, things that need to go downstairs, had some coffee things. We've got boxes to get rid of. This stuff, yeah, don't need it. There's things over here that we're passing along, air fryer, box. So that's what it takes to clean things out, but these will all find a home.